Grand Rising, Heathens. Grand Rising. We're in the wilderness this morning. Most definitely in the wilderness this morning. You heard? Yeah. But let's get it, y'all. This is where we're coming from, y'all. Right over here. We out. We out this morning. Brighten that up a little bit for the peoples, so the peoples can see what's what this morning. That's where we at, y'all, this morning. Man, start the video off here. Footprint down there, y'all see it? Footprints down in that mud. Y'all see that? Newsy motherfucker, right? On the bridge. So what be lurking down there? That's the question, right? Under the bridge. What be lurking under the bridge and shit, y'all? Facts. But anyway, y'all see that video I uploaded? But I didn't finish the other half, but I got the video with me. That they illegal migrants, some of them are still getting their benefits, y'all, while the American people suffer. That's crazy, right? Do the research. It's a I think it's like a law and shit that was in effect since 1975 for illegals. As far as, you know what I mean? Certain illegal migrants still getting their SNAP benefits, right? While the American people out here eating free food and shit. Boxes of free food once again. What them boxes look like, class? Huh? What them boxes look like? The same boxes they gave out when, ladies and gentlemen? Huh? Huh? What them boxes look like, y'all? Don't everybody speak at once. God damn it. We on curling too, y'all. Them same boxes look like the same boxes from the pandemic, y'all. Fuck's going on, y'all? Them same fucking boxes, man. Once again, wanting control. Wanting control of the people. They want to control you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna flat out and tell y'all that. But these some bitches want to play a control game, as you can see. Oh, look, we still got a little bit of leverage. We still got a little bit of leverage. We're devils, witches and warlocks, serpents and scorpions. Let's make them hell. Let's keep them in. Let's keep them in this raid. Mustang for sale. 3,100. This is the sidewalk they just did, y'all. Brand new sidewalk. Right here. But they got a Mustang right here, y'all. You can test drive it and everything. Got 123,000 miles on it. It's a 06. They asking 3,100. Phone number right there, too. You know what I'm saying? It's motherfucking nice, man. You know what I mean? Nice Mustang. Anybody in the neighborhood looking for a car? Got a Mustang right here. They go to phone number, and that's the asking price for the Mustang. Nice Mustang. Oh, damn, and they got a car right across the street from it, too, y'all. I ain't even peeped that one. Look like a Camry. 73,000 miles on it. Clean, runs great. A 2010 for 4,300. Right here. Same number. I mean, gold joint. Right here. I mean, in the neighborhood looking for runs great. We got a nice Camry here for you. Gold joint, right across from the Mustang. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is right on, this gotta be 15th in Curlin. Know what I mean? Upland right there, upland right down there, right, we just came from. And y'all know the crib's up here, up top. And this is the spot right here where both the cars at. When you're coming down Curlin or coming up. That Mustang is a buyer though. 06 for 3,100. You can test drive both of them and everything, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for a car. Like I said, right off Curlin Street. Right off 15th and Curlin. 14th and Curlin right here. You know, when you hit Curlin Street, you know, you hit Curlin sometimes from 9th Street, just count it down to 14th. Count it down to 14th, right? Count it down to 14th. And that street got to be 15th, where the two cars sitting at. All right? This morning when we out and about, set them clocks backwards. You understand me? Set the clocks backwards and shit like that. So it's like about what, about like 6:40, something like that. I mean, yeah, my sermon was cut short yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. I had got distracted. It's easy to get distracted. You know what I mean? Especially what's going on in the world. All these distractions that's going on now. You know what I'm saying? The devil out here working hard, trying to recruit more souls, and that's all they doing. They rather starve the American people. I guess this punishment and redemption from, and they always talk about, oh, he's gonna get payback if he get elected. Well, goddamn it, what y'all doing? I guess y'all paying back the American people who voted for Trump. So y'all wanna punish the American people. Motherfuckers ain't nothing but motherfucking devils, man. Devils and witches, man. That's all they are, man. And the rest of them house niggas, I showed y'all them house niggas that's in the house. They standing on fuck shit. You know what I mean? They don't give a damn about the American people for real, for real. Their agenda was, you know what I mean? Got erupted. That agenda got erupted. You know what I'm saying? They was doing too much, doing too less, doing too much and doing too less for the American people. But what's crazy how they was fighting for y'all, the same way they fighting for these illegal migrants, they was fighting for y'all to line up and take an experiment, and if you didn't, you was gonna lose your job. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Highway here, 95. That's crazy, man, how they fought for y'all to take an experiment, man, and threaten y'all to lose y'all job, man. When they should have just been straight up with y'all. Been like, look, we in motion to bring over these illegal migrants to replace half of y'all. Let's just keep it all the way funky. It's out in the opening now. God damn it, a rocket scientist can put that shit together. God damn it. Facts. She got the pump fix over there too, y'all. When we found the pump for her. Little Indian mommy. Gas coming down too, y'all. Look like gas prices coming down. But that's crazy how they fought for y'all to take an experiment the same way they fought for these illegal migrants to replace you. That's crazy. Is that love or hate for you? God damn it, huh? Is that love or hate for you? God damn it, to make you go out there and take an experiment and these motherfuckers giving these illegal migrants all y'all reparations. Sad, man. Ain't even funny, man. But that shit real, man. They won't even have a conversation for reparations for the black man and the black woman, but they give reparations to everybody else. You know what I mean? To everybody else from our labor. You understand me? Everybody get reparations, but the people who helped build America. It's crazy, man. That's how you know. That's how you know for sure niggas ain't to be trusted. You know what I mean? That's how you know for sure niggas wasn't to be trusted, man. For real. Because it was them niggas, they said, that disagreed with reparations when they just want to have a conversation about it. Man, fuck that. You know what I mean? Have a conversation about it. Fuck out of here when y'all see the facts. God damn it, in the evidence. God damn it, y'all showed us this shit in court. But all of a sudden, when it comes to the black man and the black woman, oh, they can get over it. We can get them an apology and they'll be okay. We'll give some of them some crumbs on the plate to turn the other cheek, to forget all about their Holocaust. You know what I mean? And as y'all can see, what the fuck been going on? Niggas been doing what? Turning the other cheek for some crumbs on the plate. Like I always say, y'all. Them house niggas turn the other cheek for some crumbs on the plate to sell you out. You know what I'm saying? Facts, not fiction, y'all. Facts, not fiction. Them same people y'all rely on are getting crumbs off the plate to sell you out. You know how many people, how much money them crumb on the plate ass niggas made when they was telling you and me you had to line up and take an experiment? Do the math. Do the math, ladies and gentlemen. Them cronies that was out that motherfucker working for the devil himself, that told y'all highly in the scriptures about the mark of the beast. But a whole lot of y'all lined up and took the mark of the beast, which made you lose your mind. And you had no clue you was being replaced. And the ones that's minds are still cloudy and foggy, God damn it, we got them. We got them on that Trump syndrome, a Donald Trump smear campaign. Because that's what half that shit did. It got y'all can see the truth in your face, and y'all still deny the shit. In your face, you'll see the facts, the proof and the facts in your face, and y'all will still be part of the slander campaign. Know what I mean? So some of y'all deserve what y'all getting, man. It's sad that, you know what I mean, y'all gonna get out there and once again get boxes of free food from the gov once again. You know what I'm saying? Once again. The same boxes of food they was giving out during the pandemic. They got a receipt of them same boxes. They got a warehouse storage of them same, that old ass food that they gonna be giving out to the peoples. Experiment food. You Democrats, thank your local Democrats, y'all. Only 3 of them voted to keep the government open. Where the rest of them at? Why? Because they puppets. Facts. And we know for sure for now, Gazam from the city of Chester and John Kane are puppets. God damn it. They smiling, beguiling your baby face and in your face. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, their strings are being pulled not to vote, to keep the government open. That's crazy. The same people y'all elected. I seen it with my own eyes because Chester is a Democratic town. God damn it. We seen all you puppets. That's all y'all was, puppets. Being brainwashed. They put her in that position for a reason, god damn it. Because they know she'll win the votes from you ignorant niggas that don't do no researching. Right? Y'all be voting just because, oh, she grew up here, that's family, I know her cousin, and fuck all that. When it comes to this shit, it's business. God damn it. You gotta put your feelers to the side. You know what I mean? Because best to believe it's people that's watching the ball game. Like you sit back and you gonna watch your football game tonight and all that old fuck shit. Well, goddamn it, it's people that pays attention to who get elected and what type of work they do before and after they begged for your vote. God damn it. And then once they got in there, they realized they didn't have the power they thought they was gonna have, and they end up becoming a puppet because they don't stand on business. God damn it. Consider a traitor to your race. God damn it. That's all they are. If they keep promising you shit that they're gonna do for the American people before they get elected, and them people don't do it when they get elected, that's betrayal, and they are a traitor to their race. Ladies and gentlemen, to be out here capping like a motherfucker in their communities, stood line, reading from a script. The American people see that shit. We see who the puppets is now, man. Y'all don't got no real power, because if you had real power, you would be out fighting for your community that elected you in that position, not being part of the go along, get along gang, goddammit. Fuck that. This is business, goddammit. Y'all love pleasure too much. That's why y'all don't have that roar of Judith in y'all. When you see fuck shit, you call it out. As far as what we see, it's a Democratic shutdown. That's all it is, man. It's not no Republican shutdown. They got their CR put together. It's the Democrats that's going against Donald Trump, everything he do. They holding the people back. They said people was gonna suffer. They said they using this for leverage, playing with kids' bellies. You understand me? Fuck them. They not here for you. Is that love or hate for you and your kids? God damn it, that they shutting the government down for leverage. Come on, man. The facts be right here in y'all face. But them people y'all elected, them old house niggas, that's not really here for you because they're a puppet. At this point, we see the strings. God damn it. We see the strings. God damn it. You gotta be a blind man not to see them strings from these people y'all elect in these Democratic towns. And then they said, okay. They said, let us get all the data. Let us get the data from all these illegal migrants in these blue towns. Guess what they did, y'all? They took Trump to court because they didn't want him getting the records and the data of all these illegal migrants that's on getting SNAP, getting medical health care. They protecting these motherfuckers, y'all. They protecting these and playing in y'all face. Playing in y'all face and your baby's face, man. Is that love for you or hate? God damn it, I'm gonna stand on that. Elijah Muhammad said it the best. God damn it. Y'all ain't start calling him a hate teacher until the white man started calling him a hate teacher. And then that side, it was the females. It was them old white females, them old white cave women. God damn it. That a lot of you black sisters are following. The Karens, the Bettys, and all them motherfucking white chicks, man. The white woman revolution. And that's all it is. And they use you niggas. They use you niggas. Is this love or hate for you? This brother got family, man. They kicked him out of, he did the hot chip challenge, right? And he got family in Chester. But Chester, look where he at. Look where he at. Look. Y'all see that? That's the brother that did the hot chip challenge. Look. Under the mats like a motherfucker. Could be frozen or any of that shit, man. Is that love or hate for that brother? Huh? Is that love or hate for that brother? But yet these illegal migrants got Section 8 housing, food stamps, medical, the whole 9 yards. And a brother that looked just like you and me living on the streets over there in a Democratic ran city. Is that love or hate for that brother? God damn it. That's not love. That's hate for that brother, man. And he got family members and people he knew that he went to school with that probably ride past him every day. And that's what I talked about yesterday. Or so many people are shaming people. God damn it, instead of helping them. God damn it, you'll sit there and you rather talk about a person before you help them. God damn it, what kind of person that makes you? Makes you a coward. God damn it. Sitting there knowing that person at their weakest in life. And then here you come, making it worse, pushing the dagger further in their back instead of reaching a hand out to help them and shit. Stop talking about people all the goddamn time. And help them. God damn it. People need help out here. God damn it. Ain't no time to be bashing nobody what the fuck they doing. So the fuck what? Who gives a fuck at the end of the day? Know what I mean? Extend your hand out and help a motherfucker. You heard? Sis, extend your hand out and help a motherfucker. You heard? Instead of bashing them, talking about them. You know what I mean? People love to see you at your weakest. You understand me? They love to see people at their weakest so they can talk about them. You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't give a fuck what the people say. Because I'm here for one reason and one reason only. And I'm here to put that word out there and wake the mass up. God damn it, that's still asleep, that's being slaughtered right in their face. You know what I'm saying? Being slaughtered right in their motherfucking face, man. Facts. Facts, y'all. Slaughtered right in their face. You know what I mean? With the help of other niggas and shit, man. Can't trust these niggas, man. Some of these niggas out here, man. For real. I told y'all we gotta clean out our backyard, y'all, before we can move to that next motherfucking level, y'all. Straight up. Them house niggas gotta go, man. Straight up. Y'all better elect them motherfuckers out of them positions, or you better tell them motherfuckers to get with the program, goddammit. Otherwise, they gotta go, y'all, because they working with that devil against his own peoples, man, to change America. And that's all they trying to do. Change America. You know what I mean? Facts. Not fiction. But anyway, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, hold on, let me pull that video out. We're still on 23, hold on.
You guys may already heard that 2 judges have now demanded and ruled that the emergency funds for SNAP must go out. I'm going to play you a little segment of that, and then we've got to get into the meat of it. We've got to get into the thick of it because, yeah, everything is not what it seems. And if you're not asking deeper questions, if you're not looking further, well, it just looks like, oh, these judges are going to make Trump pay SNAP because he's been withholding benefits to people. He's been withholding benefits to the American people. Really? Really? Let's find out. All right, so let's play this.
Now officially ordered the federal government to use funds for SNAP benefits. Want to put up this live vantage point that we have there in Washington, D.C. Of course, we have been waiting for this judgment as those SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps, were set to expire tomorrow, November 1st. And so many were facing questions of how they would continue to feed themselves. But just coming there from Boston, judges have now ordered the federal government to use contingency funds for SNAP food aid payments during this shutdown. And so to talk a lot more about what we're seeing here, how this was set up, and how we got to the point that we're at now, I want to bring into the conversation legal analyst Nima Rahmani. Nima, thanks so much for being with us. Perfect timing, as this news just came out a few minutes ago that SNAP benefits have now been ruled by this federal judge to continue to go while the government is shut down.
Christina, thanks for having me. And you're right, breaking news. And this is something we've been following for the past more than 24 hours now. Many of us expected a ruling yesterday, but Judge Talwani in Massachusetts issued her ruling today. And it really comes down to those contingency funds in the Department of Agriculture. So obviously we know there's a government shutdown and Congress can pass a spending bill, a continuing resolution, standalone legislation related to these SNAP benefits. But this isn't politics, this is the law. And approximately half the states in the District of Columbia, they filed a lawsuit challenging the Department of Agriculture's refusal to release these contingency funds. Now we're talking about more than $5 billion. Seems like a lot of money, but the SNAP program costs the department approximately $8.5 to $9 billion a month. So this will only get us through a few weeks, but the Department of Agriculture's position has been that these contingency funds can only be used for an emergency. And they describe that emergency to be a natural disaster, not something political like a government shutdown. But the judge apparently disagreed, and she ruled that this is the type of emergency that would require the release of those contingency funds.
And so, Nima, I want to put this up on the screen and just also show people the vantage point that we have there when it comes to some of this breaking news. Inside of our newsroom, we just got this tweet up on your screen. Want to put it there from Reuters as well, showing that the federal judge in Rhode Island today decided to also block President Donald Trump's administration from suspending all food aid for millions of Americans amid this ongoing government shutdown. Nima, I have to ask you.
Okay, so you get the idea of it, right? And so it looks really great. It looks like this is what's going to happen. It's an emergency. It's an emergency. But it is an emergency that has been created by the Democrat Party. This has been recognized by everybody, okay? Even more left-wing,
Lunatics.
news stations. Sorry about that. Hold on one second. Sorry, I'm trying to get this managed. But even left-wing news organizations have admitted this. They have said that it is the Democrats. Breaking, just as predicted, Senate Democrats look to end the federal government shutdown likely after Tuesday's election. Now, this is coming from Axios, which is not a right-wing outlet by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, no, was it Reuters or Axios that was banned from the White House press corps? I don't know. But anyway, it was all.
So y'all heard that they planning on holding out until the election. November the 3rd, they had a plan. Once again, they always come up with these pandemics, y'all. They always come with these pandemics, man. The same one they had y'all line up and take an experiment with. They be planning this shit, man. And then play the blame game and shit, man. Their playbook is trash, y'all. I'm just keeping it all the way funky with y'all. For those who don't want to accept it because you part of the agenda, or you part of the crumb snatcher, getting crumbs on the plate. You know what I'm saying? Probably getting crumbs on the plate to sell your peoples out, like Gazam and John Kane is doing, holding their boot because they puppets. You know what I'm saying? Facts. God damn it. It's right there in our face. They puppets, god damn it. All of them puppets at this point. Shit, going against the grain for illegal migrants and putting them first over the American people, man. Fuck out of here. Fuck all them niggas that was involved with it too. Give a damn about you. God damn it. You can eat shit and die, god damn it. Because it shows a whole lot about your character. You have none. God damn it. Selling your peoples out like that for illegal migrants you just met a few hours ago. God damn it. Fuck that. Get your peoples right first. Haven't you heard of that? Clean up your own backyard first. Clean up your own house first before you trying to clean up anything else. God damn it. You heard of that, right? Many of y'all ain't follow that though. Y'all preach that shit to other people and y'all do the opposite. Fuck out of here, man. Bunch of hypocrisy and niggas, man. Niggas get a little crumbs on a plate, steal a couple businesses and houses and shit while they in power. It's business as usual, y'all. No love for peoples. Is that love or hate for you? God damn it.
From the White House press corps. I don't know. But anyway, it was all a political game. Chuck Schumer always figures out how to stoop lower. And while they're out here saying they're going to do the emergency funds for SNAP, this emergency that they've created, they could just agree to the CR,
Right?
The continuing resolution that would have funded SNAP welfare programs, for through the end of the year, while they work out the rest of things. But see, they're trying to shoe in things. Like I keep telling you, it is all about illegals. It is all about illegals. And people are starting to wake up to this. Let me show you this. I popped it in a second ago, but I want to show you again what is going on, because people.
It's all about them illegal migrants, like I said, in the LGBT mooks, y'all. That's all it's about, y'all. Like I said, George Soros, his son is a mook. That whole party was into that mook shit, y'all. Like the LG, they was pushing that shit heavy, especially on our babies in school, y'all. That's all they fighting for, y'all. LGBT mooks, illegals, y'all.
Like recognizing that this is not coming. This is the Democrats are doing this. Take a listen to what this woman has to say really quickly.
For real. Don't get it twisted. They ain't fighting for health care for you. They fighting for health care paid by you for illegals.
Facts.
Okay? They fighting for their funds back, not for you, but to give the other countries.
Facts.
Don't get any of that shit twisted. For real.
Facts. Facts.
Made from a single piece of premium American leather and in Pennsylvania. They're built to last. The leather is pretty special. Small scratches basically heal themselves. And with a Gore-Tex waterproof lining, rain is no problem at all.
100% facts, not fiction. There's a lot of y'all being y'all feelers and shit.
Don't get any of that shit twisted. For real. Don't get it.
And she's exactly right.
Fact.
Because it's not just about SNAP. They keep saying they want to, they're trying to bring down healthcare costs and all these different things. That is an outright lie, guys. All of the things, all of the talking points that you are hearing, these are lies. And they've come up with these things because they want to create chaos.
Right.
They want to usher in things like things that they want in. Okay, things that are going to line their pockets. And why are my clips all over the place today? But let's take a look at this.
They known for chaos, to create chaos, y'all. The Democratic Party is known for that shit, y'all. That shit go all the way back, y'all, to the KKK. They known to create chaos amongst the peoples when they don't get their way, y'all. Facts, not fiction. Facts, not fiction, y'all. Look what happened during the election time when Biden was running against Trump. They created chaos in the streets with the George Floyd mayhem. A drug addict that tried to pass off a fake $50 bill or some shit and was on drugs, was high as a motherfucking kite. But they ain't tell y'all that. They wanted you out that motherfucker losing your mind. You understand me? They wanted you out there losing your mind on some foolishness. The playbook is trash. It been trash. God damn it. And it's for you to do your own goddamn research out this motherfucker. Ain't nobody coming to save you. God damn it, you gotta save yourself. You heard? You gotta save yourself out here, man. These people don't care for you, man. Out this motherfucker, man. Straight up. You understand what I'm saying, family? Is that love or hate for you? When they shut the government down, is that love or hate for you? God damn it. Your baby's gonna starve. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, they eating. They eating like a motherfucker. And they giving y'all free food. Once again, I'll never eat free lunches. Well, goddamn it, you eating free dinners this year. God damn it. Facts. I never eat free lunches. Well, guess what? Guess what mama picked up last week? A box of food. God damn it. They want to control mama. They don't want mama to go shopping no more. You know what I mean? They want to starve mama this morning, this month. What they said at the election. So they planned this once again, playing with the peoples, y'all. But they already did the experiment though, with the free food during the pandemic. Remember? Oh, just line up, pop your trunk. We'll put the food in your trunk. Fuck that. Fuck that. The motherfucking turkeys they was experimenting on in the lab. Yeah, all right. Fuck that. Can't trust these motherfuckers, man. You better not trust these motherfuckers, y'all. For real, they'll sell y'all out like they been doing. Your own peoples. I don't trust none of them. They can smile and beguile in my face all they want. They already know. I don't trust the motherfucking soul out this joint. Family, friends, foe, whoever. God damn it. Especially your family, they the worst and shit. You know what I'm saying? God damn it. Then turn around and make it seem like it was you. Fuck out of here, man. That's why I stay a distance from everybody. God damn it. Keep a distance. Real. Get around a bunch of low energy vibrating motherfuckers, man. I ain't with that shit. Huh? Dolo Manolo.
Let's take a look at this one because this is probably one of the most important ones. Now, this just came out. Now, this is Mike Johnson, okay, being asked about SNAP going to illegals, because this is the thing. This emergency fund, you think that's it's only going to last like less than 2 weeks if it was to come out. Okay, this fake emergency that they've created in order to get headlines and to, circumvent the process and all of that. But the reason why they're doing this, right? Do you think all of this SNAP is going to go to American citizens?
No.
Or do you think a lot of this SNAP is going to go to immigrants, legal immigrants, but then also a lot of illegals?
Right.
100% of every dollar of welfare in this country should only go to American citizens, period. I don't care. Yes, there's waste, abuse, and fraud that needs to be called out, that needs to be sifted through,
right.
Which of course, they've never wanted to do that before, because
right.
Then understand that when you have an illegal who is on benefits, there's really no real documentation. There's no follow-up.
Right.
So you can just create fake illegals
no paper trail
that are getting in. And who do you think are the beneficiaries of it?
Right.
When we saw the waste, fraud, and abuse, trillions of dollars going through U.S. aid. See, now that that's been cut off, that's been shut down, they need a new way they've already been doing this through welfare, but they need to continue that, and they need to keep finding pockets in order to make this money. And understand, money. I want to always repeat this. The corporations are still getting paid throughout this.
Facts.
The corporations are still getting their money.
Facts.
The healthcare insurance companies are still getting paid while the American people starve because Democrats said they need leverage. And listen to this.
The One Big Beautiful Bill contained numerous Medicaid anti-fraud measures. Senator Tuberville recently highlighted a slew of aliens are receiving these SNAP benefits. Are there any plans to do the same with SNAP and totally reform it just to ensure that it's available only to U.S. citizens?
Yes, in fact, we've already done that now. So a couple of quick things on the silver lining in all of this is that we're having a national conversation on our SNAP program, that this has sort of shined a light on a program that, especially under the last administration, has just become so bloated, so broken, so dysfunctional, so corrupt that it is astonishing when you dig in. So 3 important things on that. First, I talked about the extraordinary explosion of benefits under the last administration. And what happened was that the money that was going out was zero accountability. So one of the very first things we did when I was sworn in was send a letter to all the states and to remind everyone the SNAP program is administered through the states and the governor's office. So send a letter to all the states saying no more illegal aliens on SNAP, period, full stop. So that's already a rule of this administration. We're working to enforce it every single day. The second thing is we began a very serious investigation into a lot of the fraud and abuse that we kept getting anecdotal stories of that no one was doing anything about. And so just in the last, I think, 6 months, we've had dozens of arrests, people going to jail, fraudulent activity of 50 million here. One guy's registered for SNAP in 6 different states. I mean, It's one thing after another. So we are taking that extremely, extremely seriously. And we'll continue to do so. And then the third thing on this is that for the first time ever, the USDA, has asked the states for their data so that we can ensure that taxpayer dollars are being spent appropriately. Not surprisingly, all of the red states said, yes, please help us with this. We want to do the right thing. We want to make sure there's not all this corruption and fraud. By the way, 2 blue state-led governors also leaned in, Colorado and North Carolina, alongside every one of the red governors. But the other blue states, California, Oregon, New York, Washington, all of them
Philadelphia,
actually
New
sued
York.
us and said, oh no, we're not going to give you any data.
Listen.
So the problem is you have an extremely corrupt program, but up until this administration and with President Trump's direct focus on this and making sure every taxpayer dollar is spent appropriately, we've never really had the opportunity to dig in. So we're going to be talking a lot more about SNAP reform. We've got a lot of people listening now, which is very, very helpful, and to take that program back to its original intent of helping those who are truly needy in our communities, but not to have a massive welfare benefit where so many people are taking advantage of it that shouldn't be.
And I just want to add briefly, just zoom out a little bit. This is a stark contrast between the 2 parties, the 2 major parties in this country. We talk about the split screen in here very often. On this issue, with regard to reducing fraud, waste, and abuse in government, look, America is the greatest nation in the history of the world. We're the most powerful, most successful, most free, most benevolent nation that's ever been. Part of our benevolence, part of the spirit of America is that we do have these safety net programs. We support that. We have an extraordinary cabinet like Brooke Rollins here, Secretary Rollins, who is handling and administrating the SNAP program is a good example of that. Medicaid is a good example. Why were they designed and why are they so important and why do we all support those ideas? Because sometimes people really can't take care of themselves. You know, you have the elderly, the disabled, young pregnant women, for example, who are single and they're down on their luck and they need some help. SNAP and Medicaid and these other programs were intended to be a temporary safety net to help people to get back on their feet, but they have been abused. And there are some big government advocates like the Marxists, like the socialists, who want the government to take over everything and supply everything for everybody. But guess what? If the government can give you everything, it can take it away as well. And your freedom is sacrificed. Socialism, don't get me started, has been a great scourge on humanity. I mean, the tens of millions of innocent people in the 20th century alone have died.
So he's getting more into like socialism and things, which is important to hear, but I want to keep the focus on SNAP. I want to keep a focus on what's going on now. So understand, this is something that is happening. When she said that they were sued, look at one of the people who sued them, who wanted to keep. And they did this specifically because they don't want illegals' information to come out there. They don't want any transparency. It was the same thing with USAID. Right. This is why they needed algorithms and all these things to uncover what was going on. Because it was just all hidden in the shadows. And if you tried to get any data, well, then they would try to block you and sue you. And it was all this bureaucracy to get to the meat and the heart of the matter. And do you think it was just USAID that was going on with? Are you saying that it's not going on everywhere? Listen, and I'm not for breast funding in foreign wars, for us giving aid to other countries. When Americans here are hungry, who are struggling, who are not able to get jobs, can't afford housing, that there are homeless veterans on the street. I don't want a damn dollar. Okay, not a damn dollar of American tax dollars. I don't want us supporting anyone. But here in America, if we need to help somebody else, because after all of us are taken care of here in America, American citizens, and it works, and there are allies, and it works together, and it makes sense, and it's not draining our pockets. Quite frankly, I really need them to go through with getting rid of taxes completely. Right? We need things so that you don't go to work every day, and then when you have to give half,
you paying for other people. They should though. Get rid of taxes being taken out your check. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of other motherfuckers and shit when they don't even take care of the American people when they down there on their last and shit. They'd rather give your last dime to somebody else when you starving. That's crazy.
check the taxes, it's going to foreign wars, it's going to corporations, it's going to NGOs, it's going to SNAP for illegals, and well, not just SNAP, all of the wealth.
It's going everywhere but to the American people.
To illegals and other immigrants who, if you're going to come to this country, even legally, you need to be able to provide for yourself. You should not be dependent on our government and our work on our backs. You don't come to this country and lean on our backs. Absolutely not. So, but look here, it says for months, Democrats insisted illegals weren't receiving SNAP benefits. But now suddenly Democrats are suing to keep data on SNAP recipients' immigration status private.
Wow.
They keep telling on themselves. This was back, look, this was July 28th, right? Look at where we are now, because they've tried to block everything. They don't want this information coming out. What are they trying to hide?
Right.
What are they trying to hide? They'd rather shut down the entire government, starve the American people, not pay our military, having people struggle through the holidays, than to give up that data, than to let go of the back channels that are allowing them to siphon off millions, billions of dollars through this SNAP fraud, through welfare fraud. So Letitia James, we're filing a lawsuit challenging the Trump administration's illegal demand for SNAP recipients' personal information,
the gate open. Y'all want to go through the gate?
Immigration status.
Y'all another tour of that.
Families should be able to get assistance they need without fearing that they will be targeted by this administration. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, hold on one second. Somebody may say, hey, Melanie, you know, Big Tish, who's been federally indicted for her mortgage fraud, Big Tish is fighting for the American people. Then why the hell does immigration status matter? And she doesn't even mention how long you've been on it, you know, because if we were talking about Americans, how long they've been on, whether they're disabled or not, whether they got a bunch of kids, whether they're having kids. No, she's not mentioning any of that about Americans, the things that people have questions about. No.
Fence open. We're going to go through the fence, y'all.
Who are they protecting? This lawsuit is specifically to hide the immigration status of people on welfare.
Yeah.
You got to look at what they say and what they don't say. Okay? So anybody who wants to tell me that, oh no, it's not all these illegals on there, it's not why are all these states, because she wasn't the only one that sued. Why were all of these states suing back then like they are now? Suing back then. Why were all these states? Why were they doing that? So they wouldn't have to show this. You just heard what this woman had to say. They were trying to clean it up, get these illegals off the rolls, get them out of here so that the benefits go specifically only to Americans, right? If you're an American who's been denied it, or you get a very low amount, understand illegals are getting like way more money than you. Like we're talking cash. I've told you. It's
like what, 5 or 6
getting,
grand?
Preschool vouchers. Okay, daycare vouchers. And they're getting not only that, Section 8 housing, and not only do they get the money for it, they get priority. So they get the daycare voucher and they get priority on the list. They get the Section 8 housing voucher and they get priority on the list. Plus they were getting cash. Remember New York with the debit cards and all of that? Remember all of the things that have happened, and this is why it's important to remember.
That's why I tell y'all, ask Kazam and Chester and John Kane. Did they vote to keep the government open as shit? Or did they vote to keep funding these illegal migrants, ladies and gentlemen, and these LGBT mooks? Ask them, y'all. They work for y'all. They work for the peoples. God damn it. They work for the peoples. The people's got to stand up. God damn it. Don't give a damn about the position they got. Who put them in that position? The peoples did. So they work for the peoples. The people's got all right to get goddamn ask questions, God damn it. The people's got all right to ask questions. God damn it, and don't lie to the peoples. We don't see John Kane around here. God damn it. They put these puppets in these positions, man, to rule over you. They don't got love for you. God damn it, they gonna play the blame game. Oh, it's Donald Trump, man. Shut the fuck up. We can see who it is, God damn it.
But with this emergency funding, one thing I showed you a video on my last one of a soldier, okay, talking about them not getting paid, them having to go to work, morale is down, they're having to show up, and they're not allowed to get another job. They're not allowed to get a second job, guys. They are beholden to their paycheck in the military. But the people affected, I'm going to show you the real people who are hurt here, okay? This is a mother of 4 breaking down. This is what Democrats have done. They don't give a damn about this mother. What did Letitia James say she cared about? Immigration status for people on SNAP. They are holding up the entire government for this. So let's take a listen.
It's day, I think, 29 of being furloughed, and Halloween's in 2 days, and I'm just now going to get my kids' Halloween costumes because I have not had the funds for that. Like, just genuinely, we have not had the funds for that. The only reason I'm even able to do this now is because I had to pull from my retirement, and mind you, I've only been there less than a year. So I asked them, what do y'all want? And they're showing me things, and I'm like, we can't get the $30 costume y'all are wanting right now because there's 4 of y'all, it's not feasible. We don't know how long this is gonna last. And I'm just so, like, ashamed, like I did something wrong. And it's so hurtful because I get the cause, I get the reason why. And I know people are going through a lot with SNAP benefits being possibly cut, I get it. But most, if not all, I'm willing to bet federal employees before this did not receive SNAP benefits or any type of assistance, period. And now with everything happening, and you know it takes forever to get, trust and believe, like I worked myself up to get here where I'm at. I've been on food stamps. I did everything right, everything right. I was in the army. I've done everything. I'm 31 years old and I have 5 months left on my master's. Like, I've done everything right. The circumstances I've had to deal with in life, I beat those odds time and time again.
Man, it's fucked up, man. Straight up. That's fucked up, man. Straight up, man. And there's a lot of people out here like that, y'all, behind this shutdown. You know what I'm saying? And like they said, they're using it for leverage.
Who cares? Nobody sees us at all. It's like we're put to the back burner. And now everybody's making a fuss because of that going away, which again is horrible, should not, period. Like, point blank, I've been on there. I get it. You do what you gotta do, but shit, what about us?
Right.
What about us?
What about the workers,
what
right?
What about us? We have kids.
Right.
Like I said, we're not getting benefits.
Damn.
We're not. And the money's not coming in. Apply for jobs, bro. You don't think that's what I'm doing. You don't think that's what I'm doing. They don't call. And you heard my credentials. I have so many freaking certifications in IT, CCNA, Security Plus, you name it, I have it. Go Uber. If y'all didn't hear my story about my cars, you would know why I can't Uber and stuff right now. I'm in a freaking rental car. And I'm not crying because I can't buy the $30 Halloween costume. That's not the point. The point is, like, anyways, let's go to Walmart. Let's try to find what we can find.
Wait, you gave yourself a flu vaccine?
At your house?
How? Bloom it.
Let's try to find what we can find.
That was really emotional for me because I want you to understand, not everybody is out here a ghetto welfare queen that is being impacted. Not everybody is, just trying to live off the government. Not everybody, these are people who have real jobs and not just people who have been government employees. You have to understand this is going to expand everywhere. Into retail. We're in the holidays. This is where businesses make their money.
Right.
And they're desperate. And rather than this American woman who was on SNAP, who was on benefits, who worked her way off, trying to get her life in order. She's been through a lot of tragedy. She talks about it on her channel. But now she can't even afford the little Halloween costumes. She's not going to be able to afford Thanksgiving. She's not going to be able to afford anything. And on top of that, people have real life circumstances that they're dealing with. We're talking about they still have all their bills to pay.
Right.
Okay. They still have to pay for medical emergencies, healthcare. They have to pay for all of these things or they lapse. They don't get it. She can get evicted. Her car has trouble. You still have everyday life you're going through. So while the Democrats have shut down the government and now people are going to get some emergency SNAP, which is mostly to illegals, mostly to immigrants, not to the American people, not to the troops, not to people who have lost everything because of this, because Democrats need the leverage for elections and to line their pockets. It's disgusting. And anybody that tries to make light of it and say it's no big, that's not true, I'm like, you know what?
Right. Kick them in the ass.
Right. You can go to hell, but let's.
Right.
I'm gonna.
Kick them in the ass.
I've been going a while, so we're gonna wrap this up.
They telling you it's somebody else.
We're gonna wrap this up, but take a listen to this.
Well, this is the Schumer shutdown, and keep in mind that obviously we won the presidency. We have majority in the House, and we passed this, and we did our job. Almost every single Republican has voted for this as well. And so Schumer has shut the government down, and then now he's playing political football because he is actually more worried about getting a primary from AOC. And because of that, people are not going to get paid. We cannot budge on this issue, however, because we are on the right side of history. They have already signed on to 2 continuing resolutions this year. This is the 3rd. And why are they not signing on to this? Because they get sick of losing to President Trump. Again, we have to stick to our guns. We have to make sure that we work for the American people and ensure that we get these people paid. And eventually they will have to come to the mat and they will have to stop playing political games with the American people.
And you will see these all over the place. I don't have the time now. I was going to get into John Fetterman. I was going to get to some Democrats who are holding Chuck Schumer's feet to the fire, Hakeem Jeffries' feet to the fire, but they don't give a damn. What did they say? They say they know people are going to go hungry. They know families are going to suffer. But hey, we need the leverage. They need the leverage. They got to win elections and they got to line their pockets. And they've also got to build up their voter base, their new voter base of illegals. That's who they're fighting for. Letitia James, she told it. They've been doing this. And if you're just becoming aware of it, well, welcome to the party because we've been fighting against it. So guys, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. Share this with somebody who is uninformed, somebody who needs to know. And I will see you very soon.
Energy, a family-owned oil company focused on unleashing American oil from North Dakota and Montana.
See, now you heard that. See, now you heard that. Is that love for you or hate? God damn it. Huh? Do that party love you or hate you, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on, y'all. Smooth sailing. Del Monte, smooth sailing. Yeah. Is that love for you or hate, goddammit, that they shut the government down? know what I'm saying?
If your child has used Roblox, you might be owed significant compensation from a lawsuit currently underway. Find out if...
It was the inhale before God's roar. I have walked through wars made by men, but nothing cuts deeper than the war that comes from heaven itself. When he decides to shake the world, he starts with the hearts of those who call his name. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm. Nahum 1:3. The first wind tore through memory. Every comfort I ever built was ripped from its hinges. The next struck pride. It cracked the armor I swore would never bend. Then came the rain, not water, but fire. Each drop a reminder that he does not train soldiers in safety. I tried to shout my questions into the storm, but the thunder answered louder. Every flash of light carved truth across the clouds. Faith that fears the wind is not faith. It's fantasy. The storm grew teeth. It hunted every lie I'd built about control. I could not see. I could only stand, and standing felt like defiance, but it was obedience. The voice of the Lord is upon the waters. The God of glory thundereth. Psalm 29:3. Each strike of lightning was a verse. Each roll of thunder was a command. And through it all, I understood this. He was not trying to kill me. He was trying to speak through me. You cannot hear heaven while you cling to the ground. So he shakes the ground until you finally look up. I fell to my knees as the wind screamed my name in ways I had never heard. It wasn't cruelty. It was calling. He was calling me through the chaos, not out of it. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Psalm 23:4. The storm was his classroom, the thunder his language, and I was the student who finally stopped talking. I realized something only storms can teach. You do not find God by asking for calm. You find him by surviving his wind. So I stood in that torrent, eyes open, armor gone, and whispered through the rain. If this is how you speak, then speak until nothing false remains in me. The ground shook, the sky tore, and for the first time in my life, I didn't fear the storm. I understood it. It was never against me. It was for me. It was the sound of heaven clearing its throat before it speaks. The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is full of majesty. Psalm 29:4. The wind did not fade. It turned holy. Lightning no longer flashed at random. It struck in rhythm, as if heaven were carving words in light. Then I heard it, not through my ears, but through every nerve inside my bones. A sound that felt like creation, remembering its maker. A voice that carried weight enough to bend the mountains. Then the Lord answered Job out of the whirlwind. Job 38:1. He didn't whisper comfort. He declared command. Every syllable tore apart the dust I had worshipped. Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Who shut up the sea with doors? Can you send lightnings that they may go and say unto thee, here we are? The storm itself spoke scripture. Thunder became revelation. And I, small, trembling, realized this. God's rebuke, his mercy wearing armor. He was not shouting to shame me. He was roaring to restore me. The Lord thundered from heaven, and the Most High uttered his voice. 2 Samuel 22:14. Each roll of thunder carried purpose. Each flash of fire drew closer, and in the heart of it, I felt his breath. Warm, immense, relentless. I fell face down in the mud, but even there his words reached me. Rise. The storm was never against you. It was for you. I sent it to burn away everything that kept you from me. I lifted my head. The rain turned to mist. The sky split open in white fire, and for a heartbeat, I saw the truth. That power and love are not opposites. They are the same flame in different hands. He had spoken, and the sound remade me. Is not my word like a fire, saith the Lord, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces? Jeremiah 23:29. The storm that once terrified me now carried my name like a hymn. I understood what every soldier of heaven must learn. That God's voice does not calm storms, it commands them. And when he speaks through them, you stop praying for shelter and start praying for stamina. The wind hit again, but I no longer hid. I opened my arms and let the thunder crown me. It was not punishment, it was anointing. Heaven wasn't angry, it was answering. And I knew then, after this voice, nothing in me would remain the same. And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, This is the way, walk ye in it. Isaiah 30:21. The storm broke, heaven inhaled, and for a moment the battlefield stood silent, not defeated, but listening. Smoke curled around me like the breath of something holy. Rain hissed on the steel in my hand. Every echo of thunder was fading, but its message still burned behind my ribs. I realized the storm had not passed over me. It had passed through me. The voice of the Lord divideth the flames of fire. Psalm 29:7. I looked around at what the storm left behind. Ruins, yes, but also roots. Faith growing in places where fear once ruled. Strength in the ashes. Peace that smelled like smoke. I wiped the rain from my face, but the truth stayed clear. His voice didn't come to calm me. It came to command me. He wasn't saying, rest. He was saying, rise.
Right. Right.
If you have tried multiple oral antidepressants and they haven't worked,
I thought I survived the storm, but in truth, I was born in it. Every strike of lightning was a hammer, and every roar of thunder shaped me closer to his image. Now I know why heaven shakes the ground. To wake the bones of men who forgot they were chosen. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. Isaiah 42:13. He rides the whirlwind. He trains his soldiers in wind and flame. And I was not left behind by that storm. I was carried by it. The voice that split the sky now whispers through my blood. Every beat of my heart repeats his order. Walk, even when I don't see, even when I don't understand, even when silence follows thunder. The storm didn't destroy me. It declared me. It baptized me in sound and I was not born into comfort. I was forged in struggle. And the first truth I learned was this: no one is coming. You can scream for help. You can beg for mercy. You can wait for someone to carry you. but no one comes. The silence becomes your answer. Loneliness becomes your teacher. I tried to do good. I tried to be loyal, to be honest, to give more than I received. And for that I was broken. The world punished me for my values. Kindness turned into weakness in the eyes of others. Loyalty became a chain used to drag me down. The world does not protect the good. It tests them. It sharpens them with fire. And still, I will not change. Because strength is not found in cruelty. It is found in refusing to abandon your character, even when it costs you everything. But here is another truth. Mistakes will break you. Pain will find you. You will fail. You will trust the wrong people. You will choose the wrong path. You will fall harder than you thought possible. And in that moment, the world will whisper, stay down. Do not rise again. Because every mistake is not the end. Every wound carries a lesson. Every scar is proof that you walked through the fire and came back stronger. Pain is a brutal teacher, but it does not lie. It shows you exactly who you are and exactly how much you can endure. Let your pain harden you. Let your mistakes sharpen you. And in both, you will be tested again and again. But every time you rise, you return sharper than before. Every time you endure, your enemies lose ground. Every time you refuse to quit, you are no longer the same person who fell. I have made mistakes that almost destroyed me. I have trusted people who betrayed me. I have carried pain that felt unbearable. But now, those mistakes are my weapons. Those wounds are my armor. Those scars are my proof. And when life comes again to break me, I will not face it as I once was. I will face it stronger. And there is another kind of war. The one against your own body. The one you fight every time you push past your limits. When your muscles scream. When your lungs feel like fire. When every part of you begs for rest. That is the moment of truth. That is the battlefield. Every rep is resistance against weakness. Every drop of sweat is proof that you are still alive in the fight. Every set finished is victory over the voice inside that told you to stop. You are not training for comfort. You are preparing for war. The world will not hand you peace. It will not reward you for your discipline. It will not protect you from betrayal. It will strip you bare. It will test you in silence. It will watch you suffer. And then it will ask if you are still standing. Your answer must always be yes.
Hell yeah.
Peace is not given. Peace is not stumbled upon. Peace is earned. It is earned by those who suffer without surrender. It is earned by those who carry their scars with honor. It is earned by those who face betrayal, pain, mistakes, and still rise with strength intact. I was broken. I was betrayed. I was punished for being good. But I am still here, not because life was kind, but because I refused to surrender. And so must you. When your body is failing, fight once more. When your mind screams it is over, push one step further. When your past mistakes weigh you down, carry them as armor.
Fight, God damn it.
Because every step forward in pain is victory. Right. Every rep that feels impossible is a strike against weakness.
Right.
Every day you rise again is proof that nothing can kill your spirit. So remember this.
Amen.
Being good will not shield you.
Right.
Mistakes